Do you want to know why narcissists seem to want to provoke you? They like get off on it, don't they? It's like, why? Why do they do that? We're going to get all into that right here in this video. Hey, so I'm Rebecca Zung. I am a lawyer. I'm also a narcissist negotiation expert. I've written a couple of best-selling books. And what I do here is I teach you how to manage, deal with, and negotiate with narcissists. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified. All right, let's talk about narcissists. Okay, so they are like toddlers. They're literally like toddlers who are living in adult bodies. They're like 2-year-olds, so they've never really gotten past what it means to be a toddler, right? The world revolves around them. Do you remember like the old poem or whatever it is, the Toddler's Creed? If I touched it, it's mine. If I looked at it, it's mine. If it's mine, it's mine. If it's yours, it's mine. If I was playing with it and I put it down and I want to go pick it back up later, then it's definitely still mine. That's kind of how they are, right? Because they, something happened with them when they were toddlers or maybe even a little bit older. Something happened in their childhood that caused them to think that the world is not a safe place, to think that the world is a place where they have to survive, where if they survive or if somebody else survives and they can't, they have a very, very fragile sense of self. And so when you're going to negotiate with them, it's really important to understand why they are trying to provoke you, and especially in situations where you are negotiating with them, because it's like mind-blowing sometimes. And you find yourself in these situations where your brain is just going, wondering, what are they going to do next? Who are they talking to? What's happening? All this sort of stuff, because you're trying to figure out where are they going? Where are they going? Where are they going with this? Where are they going with this? And I'm just going to tell you what a fundamental problem is when you're negotiating with narcissists. The fundamental flaw in the reasonable person way of thinking is that the narcissist is trying to also come to a resolution. So you find yourself saying to yourself, well, where are they going with this? What is it that they want? I'll just give it to them. And that's a fundamental flaw, because it all comes down to narcissistic supply. That's what it always comes back to with narcissists. And if you want to know more about narcissistic supply, definitely check out my video on that topic. I've kind of come up with this hierarchy, and that is that narcissists, they want everything that can feed their ego, of course. They're like supply whores. They're literally like the junkyard dogs looking for food. They're foraging for food. And wherever it is that they can get it, they'll take it. They want it from every source possible. And they're literally highly skilled at figuring out what your weaknesses are and zoning in on those. But all that being said, there is a level of supply for them that means more to them than the supply that they get from you. And that is how they look to the world, how they look to the community, how they look to people they respect. If you're in a court situation, it's how they look to the judge, how they look to the lawyers, how they look to the mediator. So they're going to be trying to get that supply from every source that they possibly can. But mostly from those people. Okay. They want to be adulated. They want to be respected. They want to look like they're the good ones. They want to look like they're the winner, because, for narcissists, the world is very black and white. It's winners and losers and, people who matter and people who don't. I mean, it's very, very black and white for them. So they've got this diamond level of supply, and then there's the coal level supply, what I call the coal level, which is sort of like it burns, but it gives them energy, but and it matters to them. It's definitely very important. But when push comes to shove, they're going to, protect that diamond level supply more than anything. So when they're trying to provoke you, it's actually what I call coal level supply. And the reason why they're doing that is because if they're no longer going to get diamond level supply out of you, because you're not adulating them, doing things for them, respecting them, doing, all that sort of thing, then they're going to get supply from you in the other direction, which is making you squirm, making you sweat, intimidating you. So, number one, the reason why they provoke you is narcissistic supply. And number two, the reason why they do it is because they enjoy watching you squirm, which is really kind of part of number one, the narcissistic supply. They enjoy watching you squirm. They love watching you sweat. They love getting you down into the mud with them. If you're upset, that actually gets them off. They enjoy it. And if you know this to be the truth, I want you to give me truth in the comments right now. You guys watching here, you know that I speak the truth. They enjoy when you're upset. They like that. So that's part of the reason that they enjoy provoking you. It's sort of like, for those of you out there who have siblings, I have a younger brother, so I know this well. When you were a kid, you used to do things to your siblings just to like annoy them, and you thought it was funny, right? I remember my brother and I used to, ride in these long car rides, and we'd have this like line going down the middle of the back seat, and that was his side and this was my side. And, we used to just like lay one finger over the other side, just to like annoy the other person. Oh, you're on my side, and we thought that was funny, but that's what I'm talking about, that toddler mentality. They're like children, right? So they enjoy it. It's funny. The other reason why they do it is because they get attention. They don't like it when the attention is not on them. So they like to provoke you because then they get attention. So they do that in the most inopportune times, like, at vacations or holidays or gift giving. And if you want to know more about narcissistic gift giving, definitely check out my video on red flags of gift giving. Then like you definitely are with a narcissist. But they ruin holidays. They do all these sorts of things because then they get that attention back. They don't like when the attention is on someone else. They also enjoy making you jealous because, again, that makes you squirm, that provokes you. They enjoy lining up their flying monkeys because they want you to feel isolated. They want you to feel alone. They want you to feel like there's something wrong with you, or like you're the only one who thinks a certain way, which is something they like to say, by the way. And definitely check out my video on that. Narcissist favorite sayings, but that's definitely one of them. You're the only one who thinks this way, or everyone else thinks blah, blah, blah. Because they're trying to make you think like you've been beaten, that they've won. They want you to squirm. They want you to feel intimidated. They want you to feel scared. And so these are all the reasons why they love to provoke you. It's really all a method of control. They want to control you. They want you to still be in their web. And so if they sense that you're pulling away from that web, they're going to find ways to keep you engaged in there one way or another. And one of the ways that they can do that is definitely provoking you. So one of the things you definitely want to do is make sure that you're not provoked. Don't allow yourself to go there, because then you don't give them that narcissistic supply, especially when you are engaged in negotiations. So much more on this, definitely check out my free worksheet at winmynegotiation.com. It's my free Crush My Negotiation Prep worksheet. It's 15 pages. Definitely grab that. And also make sure that you join my free private Facebook group called Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. That will be very helpful for you as well. If you like this video, give it a like, give it a share, drop me a comment. Let me know that you were here. Let me know that I spoke the truth. Give me that truth down there in the comments. And just remember that today is a great day to start negotiating your best life. Wherever you are is the jumping off point. And I will see you in the next video.